One of the best softball games in the country involved two area teams. Anthony Wayne ranked 22nd, Springfield ranked 4th in the nation. Last year, the Blue Devils pulled off the upset over the Generals, who were then unbeaten and ranked 4th in the nation. Now Springfield, the undefeated group, and will history repeat itself? Let's find out. In the Division I regional final, Springfield and Anthony Wayne meeting for the third time this season. Springfield owns the last two matchups. Generals seek for revenge started early. Brooklyn Patchen goes over the glove of Hannah Schlachter to drive in Megan Sumner, and the Generals would jump out 2-0 lead right away. Then in the second, Springfield able to start chipping away. It's now just a one-run lead when Olivia Rumpf goes back to the fence. That'll drive in Kenya Crawley from second and even things up at 2. Later in the inning, it was Callie Geppetta ground ball up the middle. It was bobbled by the Generals, so now the Blue Devils are in the driver's seat 3-2. But boy, oh boy, bottom of the third, the Creighton commit Brooklyn Patchen leaves the yard. A 3-run bomb as Anthony Wayne goes in front 5-3, and they never looked back. In the fifth, the Generals would add a few insurance run. Trinity Nowicki uses the win, sends his ball flying over the fans out of center field. History of upsets repeats. Anthony Wayne and Springfield's perfect season for the regional title, 7-3 the final. The Generals are headed to the state semifinals, and with more, we'll send it to Joel Sebastianelli.
These are the games you don't stop thinking about before they happen, even months or years later. It's true anytime these rivals with national attention meet, but especially when there are state title hopes hanging in the balance.
You want to stop thinking about last year, but when you're 30-0, 4th in the nation at that point, you're thinking about winning the state.
Ron Meyer's Generals knew that agony a year ago yesterday. Today, they are overcome by the thrill of going to Akron.
I was sitting out there, I was like, I want to make the last out of this game. This ball gets to me, I'm making this last out, and I did, and I was like super excited, and I'm just so happy and proud of everyone today.
Part luck. Thank Wilson the Coconut by way of Florida for that, but mostly skill and grit. Their best gave their best at the best time.
Our big word of the week was trust. And all the kids on their forearms have trust written on their forearms, and they trusted each other. They trusted our pitching today. They trusted our defense, and they trusted themselves in hitting.
This time it's Springfield on the other end. 28-1, now done. Seniors Maddie Yockey, Kirsten Wilkin, and Audrey Miller made their mark on the tradition.
Maddie Yockey once again tied her own school record with 27 wins this year. And KK's been an amazing leader with us, and she's off to Albion. And Dre, one of the best center fielders in Northwest Ohio. Our goals are to win the great NLL. It's the toughest league in Ohio, which we accomplished here. And then our goal is to always make a deep tournament run. And, we're about as deep as we could go in the regional final. Pick it right back up again in the offseason and try to get right back here next year.
This rivalry will be back.
It's always so fun to play them because we just have to find that energy, that grit, and win and stay strong throughout the whole game because it's such a good team to be playing. And I think they will always be one of our bigger competitors.
We're going back to Akron.
With more on the game, we sent it over to the guys who called it, Steve Ronkowitz and Dwayne Lanham.
This regional final was everything that we expected it to be between Anthony Wayne and Springfield. The third meeting of the season. Springfield got the victory in the first two in league action. We come here, and just as you kind of expect, this Anthony Wayne team threw a monkey wrench into everything that Springfield was trying to do today.
Yeah, and if history tells you anything, the last 2 years kind of told you that it might go in this direction. And both teams played with a lot of determination, with that desire to be there, make it to the Final Four. Both teams have the ability to be state champs here. However, it was Springfield taking the loss and Anthony Wayne moving on.
Yeah, a couple of runs in that first inning by Anthony Wayne kind of set the tone, but as we would expect, Springfield in the top of the second comes back. They get 3 runs. They take the lead. They're up 3-2. But then it was the third inning that Anthony Wayne comes back. They score their 3 runs. They were able to add on a couple extra runs in the fifth inning, scoring in each of the odd innings. But when all was said and done, it was Anthony Wayne making the big plays when they needed to make the big plays.
Yes, and bringing Cat Myers in making that decision by Ron Myers this time, not waiting a little too long, really made the difference in this ballgame.
It will be Anthony Wayne heading off 1 week from today. Next Friday, they will be in Firestone Stadium in Akron for a 10 o'clock game.